Prasanna embodies his name. Happy in his space, be it theatre, khadi, or his favorite project Charaka in a tiny village in Heggodu in Karnataka.
Tiger! Aane! Dodoro!
His kind of theatre attempts to bring about change. Narratives are from local lore and media like street plays and bailata, with a Western influence like Brecht, touches even the most innocent heart in the village and gives meaning to a performance on stage. His innovative plays focus on rural issues, social awareness, and a political awakening.
The biggest influence in shaping my life is theatre. It is not ideology. You see, theatre is something amazing. I'm talking of live theatre. Live theatre, unlike most other art, is community driven. Every performance, you have to first shape a community of actors. And those community of actors have to come to a complete understanding between them before they even start rehearsing. You know, in a play, if I have to kill you, I have to first say, yeah, I'm going to kill you. Will you please help me? Will you please cooperate with me? If I have to fall in love with a woman who is an actress and who is God knows what, you will have to go and politely say, Madam, I will have to fall in love with you, but please don't slap me because I'll be pretending to fall in love with you. We are a dignified profession. My guru, Al-Qazi, was amazing. You know, he was the first who made me work with my hands. It was not Gandhiji. Okay. It was Al-Qazi. Can you imagine? We were two students, specialization students in direction. Me and Ashok Mandana, who is also from Karnataka, from that batch. He used to take us every Sunday to the Kabadi Bazaar, the second-hand market, the famous Jama Masjid second-hand market. It doesn't exist anymore in Jama Masjid area. He used to take us and make us pick up beautiful things from out of that kuda, the muck.
Correct.
And I tell you, it was amazing. And the fellow will actually help you, would say that, look, that's a piece of brass. This is a piece of wood which is 100 years old. And then we would pick it up and bring it to the school and use it in a play as a property or a costume. Every time he came into the rehearsal hall, initially he would also do a bit of play acting. He would come into the rehearsal hall and shake his head, go back, bring a broom and start cleaning. This was how he taught us that you rascals first clean up your workspace before you start working.
Oh, amazing.
So for me, theatre is my greatest guru. Theatre or acting begins with the false imitation of a character. But the next 3 months of rehearsal, you actually try to reach the character. When finally, during the performance, the two, that is you and your character, merge so much that you don't know who you are and the audience definitely will not know who you are. That's how, for example, village people come and touch your feet. But the same village people touch your feet, and then when they go out and have a drink with you, they will tell you that, but you did not play well that particular scene. So, you know, theatre for me is an amazing world.
Oh, please stop! Adi, I'm trying to stop this fight. Please stop! Please stop!
Ayyo! Bala! Nana Bala! Woof! Woof! Woof!
So, what I'm trying to say is, first of all, actor should realize that he is a player. He's playing. First of all, actor should realize that what he or she needs is the skill of managing one's hands, one's eyes, one's ears, and one's body, and to tune it properly with the character. actually the actor is providing one's own self and thus giving a shape to the character. ऑडियंस को पकड़कर खींचकर तुम रखना है तो कौशल्य ये बुद्धि से ज्यादा जरूरी है. Apart from bodily skills, it also teaches you certain intellectual skills, certain things about it.
फिल्मों में भी कल्चर था. चार्ली चैपलिन में था कल्चर, दिलीप कुमार में था कल्चर, because at least you could see little nuances in the acting of Dilip Kumar. You could see amazing similarity of views and ideologies in Chaplin, in so many people. Today, I'm sorry, that's all going down. Actually, there is a cultural destruction happening like nobody. When theatre got pushed by a huge monster called cinema, it started imitating cinema, which it can never do. It started imitating the bad cabaret dances that were done in cinema. It started imitating the violence in cinema. It started imitating so many other things in cinema that it lost its theatricality. But I am not negating contemporary theatre completely. Contemporary theatre in India today, for example, in big cities, is doing very well. Some wonderful productions are happening. Some very talented actors are coming out. Some talented directors are coming out. But it is only in the big city and in the backyard of cinema, serials and reels. Nothing in the countryside, nothing in small towns, nothing in rest of the country. That is a thing of bother.
Gandhiji is his inspiration. And the Swaraj Gandhiji believed in is also relevant in terms of every Indian, irrespective of religion, caste, color and creed.
Gandhiji accepts Ram Rajya. In fact, so much so that he just did not accept the notion of Ram Rajya, which is a notion of good governance, not as just a mythical notion, but he actually tried to translate the notion into an actual socio-economic program for contemporary India. Morally driven civil governance is what Ram Rajya is. Gandhiji called it Swaraj because he was fighting a foreign power which was actually a foreign power, not a Christian power, not a Muslim power, but an actual political power which had colonized this country. And he defined Swaraj as not just a political slogan against the British, the colonial British, but also as an internal call for a moral construction inside each Indian citizen. So it was an amazing construct. बनिया होके ये दलित लोगों को टेम्पल एंट्री देने के लिए सत्याग्रह किया. बनिया होके मुसलमानों के साथ, क्रिश्चियनों के साथ दोस्ती बनाया और कहा देखो भाई ये सब हम भारतीय हैं, हमें साथ रहना है. गांधी जी बार बार कहते थे कि भैया तुम सावरकर सिर्फ हिंदू राष्ट्र के बारे में बोलते रहते हो और जिन्ना सिर्फ मुस्लिम राष्ट्र के बारे में बोलता रहता है, तो राष्ट्र के बारे में कौन बोलेगा भाई.
A man with a saintly demeanor, he can be angry too. Angry at the system which allows culture to mix with politics and passionate to find a solution to change lives.
सांस्कृतिक विषय आजकल पॉलिटिकल हो गया है, क्योंकि हमारे देश में जो सत्ता चल रहा है वो संस्कृति को ही पॉलिटिकल बना लिया है और एक तरह से वोट बैंक बना लिया है। हिंदू का डेफिनेशन ये लोग देते हैं, हिंदुत्व वाले लोग देते हैं कि हिंदू मीन्स those citizens of this country who belong to various religions of Indian origin. And they define Hindutva as that ideology which will bring what they call Hindu Rashtra. Now, the problem with this definition is that it actually makes India into two Indias, Hindu Rashtra and All India. This separation of India into two is hugely problematic. कि मैं हिंदू हूँ, मार्क्सिस्ट हूँ और मेरे हिंदू अलग है, मतलब वो संत लोगों के हिंदुत्व है, कबीर का हिंदुत्व है मेरा, विवेकानंद के हिंदुत्व है मेरा, पॉलिटिकल हिंदुत्व नहीं है, बांटना नहीं चाहता हूँ इसे। अरे भैया, जिन्ना ने एक बार इसको दो हिस्से में बांट लिया, बहुत गलत काम किया जिन्ना ने, उसका असर पाकिस्तान के लोग के साथ अभी झेल रहे हैं और हम फिर से वही गलती करना चाहते हैं। कहाँ भेजेंगे आप मुसलमानों को? बताइए, कहाँ भेजेंगे? अरबी समुद्र में फेंक देंगे? होगा? You see, separatism can only nurture separatism.
गोविंदान्यात के बारानो गोपाला कृष्ण रायनो, गोविंदान्यात के बारानो गोपाला कृष्ण रायनो।
We were students, and for every Republic Day, there would be a festival, cultural festival at Red Fort. I think it happens even now, I don't know.
Correct, it happened.
But then it used to happen when Indira Gandhi was the Prime Minister. We had all gone to watch Bala Saraswati, the greatest Bharatanatyam dancer, performing that day. And amongst the audience, in the third row, Indira Gandhi was sitting and watching. She always took either the third or the fourth row for security reasons, but she never came late. She would come well before the beginning of the play or dance or whatever, sit there and go only after the performance, because she didn't want to create nuisance. She had some very good qualities, excellent qualities. Anyway, when Bala Saraswati was dancing, somebody took a picture. So a flash flashed. Blood drained out of Bala Saraswati. She just stood there for a second, not knowing what happened, and then she walked out. She actually walked out and didn't come back. The Prime Minister of this country waited for 10 minutes and quietly went out and did not insist that Balasaraswati come back and perform. You see, this is what is needed if you really want to understand culture.
Empowering women and changing the village economy is his way and definition of development, a Gandhian theory again. Prasanna realized growth can happen only if the villages grow. Gandhiji's Graha Udyog became his mantra and inspiration. Charaka was born. Pure handloom khadi, woven, dyed and designed into garments by the village women and marketed through the Desi Trust. Charaka is a living example of enhancing village economy.
It is Charkha which brought me close to Gandhi. Charkha meaning not Gandhiji's Charkha, but Charka is the name of the women's organization that I built. It's a bunkers organization, a weavers organization. And that is what brought me to the women of Charka brought me to this. Women have an amazing way. You know, the women of Charka, they just don't talk. They keep quiet. You shout at them, they keep quiet. You laugh at them, they keep quiet. And you get so angry and so frustrated, but you live the work with them and go away, the work will not get spoiled. So we are very proud that we have achieved it. And you know why? Because we have proved that handmaking can sustain. The village economy can sustain. These women of Charka, they're amazing. You know, they're illiterate. They're running this cooperative. And they have proved that it is possible that village economy can survive, can run on profit. Not even, let alone 12 lakh crores. Even 12 crore worth of khadi, pure khadi cannot be sold because it's not being done. We have destroyed spinning all over the country. Spinning in Bihar is collapsed. Spinning in UP has collapsed. Spinning in Karnataka has collapsed. It has collapsed. So it's a very sad situation. And we in Charka said, there is only one way we can prove them wrong, by actually becoming successful. I'm very proud that Charka runs on its own money. I'm very proud that Desi shops are run well. And you know, Desi shops don't advertise because we don't want to waste money on advertising. Desi shops, you know how they get their customers? The customer who comes in brings two more customers. So I want to share this to the whole country because I want the whole country to do the same thing in every village in this country. Let me tell you, that can be hopefully the only solution for climate change.
And of course, like all challenges, this did not happen overnight. Prasanna led a Gandhian-like satyagraha in 2015, drawing attention to the relevance of khadi and rural rejuvenation in Badanwalu, a small village in Karnataka which prides itself in hosting Gandhiji during the freedom struggle.
We assembled, discussed the whole thing for a full day, and at the end of it, we had passed a resolution saying that, or rather rejecting the model of progress that we have been following, and we had declared that please, for heaven's sake, take the village seriously. Do not disrupt the village so much. Do not destroy the village so much. When you destroy the village, you are destroying the language, the mother tongue, because the mother tongue is not there in Bombay. The mother tongue exists here. The culture we are so proud of exists here and not there. You know, God doesn't stay in temples. God stays here with the people. And so we said, for heaven's sake, don't drive village people to the cities as if they are a horde of sheep or something. What are we doing? For heaven's sake, you know, when scientists are telling that if anything can save the country, if anything can save the world, if anything can save humanity, it is the Gandhian way of development, which means handmade, making things with hands and living frugally but happily, bringing money from the city towards the village and not taking the money away from the village to the city. This is what Gandhiji had said, and we are doing just the opposite. We have gone crazy with growth. Spinning is an activity which can be done at home or in that village where women can come together, 15 of them, 20 of them, 30 of them, and spin, not only spin a yarn, but spin a story. It's a beautiful thing. It's a community activity. And this beautiful community activity is producing folklore, it is producing language, it's also producing a few rupees for those women. It's also producing the most beautiful, tender fabric ever made by humanity, khadi, cotton. Now, people are willing to pay a premium price for khadi, 3,000 rupees a meter, 5,000 rupees a meter, if only they know that it is pure khadi, if only they know that it is pure, naturally dyed fabric.
Over a period of time, the women took over and Charka did not need him. Prasanna decided it was time to move on, this time to children, to wean them away from addiction to technology and give them a memorable childhood. These children will interact with aspiring actors who are being encouraged to spread their wings by Prasanna.
I have decided that I want to enjoy my life the way I want to live my life. Simple, honest, and telling the truth without too much of anxiety. इसीलिए तो मैं बच्चे के पास गया हूं. बच्चे मेरे लिए भगवान है. एक बच्चा, कोई भी बच्चा, क्यों ना वो स्लम के बच्चे हो, वो जब हंसता है मुझे भगवान का दर्शन हो जाता है. और मैसूर में मैं ये एक्टरों के प्रॉब्लम के बारे में सोचकर एक संस्था बना रहा हूं, भारतीय शैक्षणिक रंगभूमि संस्था, इंडियन इंस्टीट्यूट फॉर एजुकेशनल थिएटर नाम का एक संस्था बनाया हूं, जिसमें ये जो दो चीज है, एक तरफ से मोबाइल में घुसे हुए बच्चा और दूसरे तरफ से मुंबई के वर्सोवा घेटो में घुस गए एक्टर, इन दोनों को सेतु बनाने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं.
You see, these are things, you pull me by the hand and then make the, puppet do something. So like that you have to build actions.
वो सेतु सिर्फ ये करेगा कि ये एक्टर वहां से बचना चाहता है तो स्कूल के तरफ, एजुकेशन के तरफ जा सकता है और उस बच्चे के साथ खेल सकता है और खेल खेल कर बच्चे को मोबाइल से बाहर ले आ सकता है. और उससे उसको थोड़ा पैसा भी मिलेगा, क्योंकि स्कूल वाले इतना गरीब नहीं है, थोड़ा पैसा दे देगा. तो अपने गांव में, अपने राज्य में उस बच्चे को एक नौकरी मिल जाता है या इनकम मिल जाता है तो अच्छी बात है, और बच्ची को भी अच्छी बात है. तो ये ऐसे चीज कर रहा हूं, बहुत खुशी से कर रहा हूं, मन दिल लगा कर रहा हूं.
At 75, he's still a man on the move. Ideas, emotions, passion pours in, and the man walks on to realize them.